Brittany, what's up, man?
What's up?
Whew, man, crazy hectic day.
Me,
Mr. Mike, what's going on, baby?
Everything good, baby. Where the party at?
Oh man, you at it. You at it. Minister Mike, introduce you to Brittany. Brittany, Mr. Minister.
How you doing, brother?
hi, Minister.
How's everything going? Everything good?
Yeah. How's
Uh,
everything with
Everything going good.
That's good.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey,
Nelly.
What's good, Dante?
Man. Um, Trying to sort out my life. I mistakenly signed out of Derek's Zoom and fucked everything up. Uh, so I'm trying to sort shit back together now.
Copy.
It happened.
Um, so right now this meeting starts. We recording from the time from the time we start. So Brittany, Shenelle, um, Minister Mike, it's just the four of us for right now till folks start sliding in. How y'all guys feeling today?
feeling
I'm feeling
good.
good. Feeling good.
So that's what's up. Um, Chanel, since this is your first time having the stage, the center stage, with Sunday school, you mind introducing yourself to the folks?
Not at all,
Hmm.
everyone. My name is Shenelle. I am a social media manager, brand strategist. I am the owner of SBTW Productions. We help entrepreneurs and businesses spark their ideas into the world through digital assets. Happy to be here with all of y'all, teach y'all some things in regards to social media. So, yeah, that's my little spiel.
Well, thank you for sharing, Chanel.
Absolutely.
Feels honor. I'm honored to be in your space, your presence. Yeah.
Likewise.
Um, so Brittany,
Yes.
whenever you're ready, can you just introduce yourself and then take it away? And I have an understanding of what you're going over tonight, but you basically running this show with Chanel, and Chanel in the middle of it somewhere. We're gonna make space for you to chime in and discuss the things that Brittany discusses, how they relate to social media, and what you do. So we're gonna make a tie-in on the fly. You know what I mean? And Minister Mike, it's a small room, so Brittany and Chanel, with your permission, I'd love to give them permission to, just unmute and ask a question if you need to. You know what I mean? Um, as the room is bigger, that might be a little bit harder to do. But y'all good with that?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool. Brittany, it's your show.
Yeah. So I am Brittany, the banker babe. Um, I specialize in all things financial literacy. Let me get off of. I like to show myself. Yeah. Okay, so I'm on the road today. Excuse my background. But yeah, guys, so I am a banker within the bank. Like I tell everybody, I work for First National Bank of PA, and we focus on as bankers building the relationship with our customers, our consumers, whether it's business or um sorry guys, whether it's business or the consumer side. Sin is unable to start my camera. So I don't know what's going on with that. But tonight I wanted to touch bases on the importance in starting a trust bank account. Because a lot of times when I sit down with customers, well, mainly when I sit down with customers the first thing we dive into is like the perfect product for them. Like what checking account or savings account is this customer gonna like? What savings and checking account is gonna work better for the customer? And I always say a trust account, even over a business account, guys. And there's so many reasons why, but I'm going to touch bases on particularly 5 reasons why I say it's important to have an irrevocable trust account, checking account. Welcome to Fly. Thank you for joining tonight. All right, y'all. So we're gonna dive right in. So why an irrevocable trust account is important? Number one, asset protection. The main reason why people, think about opening up a trust account is for the protection that the trust account, an irrevocable trust account has. Once assets are placed in an irrevocable trust, they are no longer legally yours. So you are no longer the liability, the person liable for those funds in the account, which is protection. Would y'all agree with that? Drop some ones in the chat if y'all agree with that. Welcome, Legally Attractive. I can't tell who that is.
Hey.
Hi, Ra. Okay, so the next thing is the importance in the trust account for asset protection is it protects from lawsuits, creditors, and divorce, especially if structured properly. So I would say an irrevocable trust account is an account that will have your assets protected. So that's like one of the most important reasons why I would say, like, don't just, if you're somebody who has a lot of money, you have a business, you're making a lot of revenue within your business, but maybe your bookkeeping isn't together, or maybe you aren't up on your taxes, or maybe you have a lot of real estate as well on your portfolio, but your things aren't in order properly. It is so important for a person like you to be having an irrevocable trust account so that you're not liable. The IRS can't say, you know what, I'm going to come and I'm going to snatch all of your funds, because they do it. They liquidate people's accounts all the time. But because you're not the owner, you're just a signer, you're just a trustee on the account. So you're not liable for that. Those funds aren't yours. Those funds are the trust's funds and assets. So anybody, before I move on, does anybody have any questions so far? I wish there were more people on, because it's getting ready to get spicy in here and they about to miss out.
Well, let them miss it. They're gonna have to
Oh,
catch
well.
the replay.
Yeah. Keep going. You know what I'm talking about? Shit.
The
They'll be all
heads
right.
are gonna be bust. Okay.
I'm bringing
All
the
right.
folks right now. Do your thing. I'm bringing the folks right now.
Okay. We're gonna keep moving forward, you guys. So, like I said, asset protection is one of the main reasons why people might say, a lawyer might say, instead of me going to my local bank to open up a regular checking account and put myself on there as the owner, I'm going to open up an irrevocable trust account so that I am not what? Liable. I want to protect my assets. Rod, were you going to say something?
No, I just answered the question with you.
Yes, my love. We want to be protected out here. Drop a 2 in the chat if y'all want to be protected out here. If y'all want y'all assets to be protected, whether it's your business, your gold, your silver, your body, whatever it is, you want your stuff protected. So an irrevocable trust is what that is. It protects everything all around. Welcome, Shenelle. Welcome.
Yo.
Yes. So, the next reason I would say an irrevocable trust account is important rather than just like a regular checking account is that you want to avoid probate. Assets in a trust don't go through the court system when you pass. Okay, guys? This saves time, legal fees, and gives privacy to your heirs. So you don't want to make things difficult for your heirs. You want things to go smoothly. You want your heirs to be able to have the thing, like let's just say you pass away. You want your heirs to have the things they need from your trust.
Hey,
Trust.
Brittany, I got a
Uh-huh.
question. I got a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I hate to be this guy, right? I
Mm-hmm.
hate to be this guy. But are we saying hairs or heirs?
We're saying heirs. I have my own little language.
Okay, nah, I just, I'm not as smart as I look. So I just was, you know, I'm bald headed. So I'm like, I'm in trouble. Okay. Continue, baby.
You're so silly.
I love Dante. He's so silly. All right, guys.
So Brittany, when you are going to set up a trust account, a lot of times you get gatekeepers. How do we get around that? And then also, are we going to talk about successors and whatnot to make sure that and see if there's like triggers in the trust because sometimes you get mismanagement.
So what I'm gonna do, yes. Well, what I'm gonna do, Roz, I'm gonna answer some questions at the end.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I love the questions because I love people who want to get, want more information, want to know.
But Brittany, can I jump in here? Can I tell Ra something?
Yes.
Ra and everybody else here, right? The thing that y'all gotta remember, right, is we got a professional here, right? She gonna give us a surface level understanding of stuff. And if you want more and more and more, you can hit her up on the backside. Well, wait a minute. That sounded inappropriate. You can hit her up on the back. I think y'all get what I'm saying. And I believe she does consultations, you know what I'm saying? So, shameless plug, but, it's more where this came from.
Yeah, y'all got a whole thing to share with y'all, but I'm definitely gonna answer y'all questions at the end, and it's gonna get spicy. We're gonna get into it.
Mm,
Um,
spicy. Hmm.
it's gonna get spicy.
And she got a book, y'all. I'm just saying.
So you want tax planning advantages, you guys. Certain types of irrevocable trust can remove assets from your estate for tax purposes. You want to reduce estate tax for high net worth individuals. We talked a little bit about that earlier. Um, a lot of times people who have a lot more money, like I said, they have a lot more on their portfolio, such as like they have real estate, they have a lot of money in the bank, different bank accounts. They just have a like higher net worth portfolio. A lot of them definitely, without a doubt, want to look into something like this, like an irrevocable trust. But it doesn't matter where we are on our financial journey. Like we want to protect whatever it is that we have or whatever we're trying to build to. Um, okay, so the fourth thing is preserves legacy and control. Now you can set specific rules on how your money is to be used only for education, I'm sorry, only for education, not until age 30, etc. And then helps ensure your wealth benefits future generations. Now the fifth one is separate you from the asset. You Before I even get into the bullet points that I have listed, again, it doesn't matter where you are on your financial journey. It doesn't matter if you have $5 in your bank account or if you have $100,000 in your bank account. You want to separate yourself from the liability. I'm trying to find the perfect way to say that, guys. Like you don't want to be liable for anything in life, especially when it comes to your finances. We got the IRS out here liquidating people's funds. If your taxes aren't up to par, people think, oh, 5 years done went by, the IRS ain't bothered me. The 6th year, boom, They done took, you might have only had $1,000 in there, but they done liquidated all that you had. If it was in an irrevocable trust account, they wouldn't have been able to just go in there and do that.
Hey,
So you
Brittany,
want
can I
to,
help you out? Can I give you an example illustrated for you?
yes.
So I'm walking down the street, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
walking past Brittany's house. And me, I'm an opportunist, right? And it just snowed. She live in Pittsburgh. It be getting windy out there, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
see a patch of ice in front of Brittany's door. I'm like, hey, yo, that's the pretty girl from the bank, right? I'm going to slip and fall. Bam, right? As long as Brittany's situation is straight, I can't get nothing from her. I might be able to, tax her homeowner's insurance or something like that, or the property insurance, but I can't come get her for her. So when you set your things up the right way, you're putting, like, it's your castle, and now you got your moat around it. You got your drawbridge, you got your alligators and all of that shit. So we is giving you strategies to make sure that all the things that you're doing to get money and put your family in positions, you know what I'm saying, can't nobody touch it. Don't nobody even know it exists.
Right, guys, because a regular bank account under your name is considered your personal property. An irrevocable trust, you're not the owner, the trust is. Now, here's some small actionable steps to set up an irrevocable trust account. Number one, you want to consult with a trust attorney or a trust specialist, a trust specialist or an estate planner. You want to make sure the trust is drafted legally and aligns with your goals. You want to get clarity on who the trustee and the beneficiaries will be. Okay? You want to choose a trustee, someone or a corporate trustee you trust to manage the funds based on the rules of the trust. This person will have legal authority, not you. So you're setting up the trust. Are y'all understanding, or y'all want to make an example? Y'all following me so far? Drop a 3 in the chat if y'all following me so far. And
Or
this
You,
is,
you could do an example, yeah. We open to that.
y'all want me to do an example? Okay.
yeah, give us an example, Brittany. Oh, are y'all alive out there, people? Show them out. What's up, bro? You with us?
I'm alive.
Okay. All right. I know you be having heart attacks and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Checking on you, baby. All right. 2 flowers. It says we here. I know we can stop whining in the building. Leon, what up? What up? In the meantime, in between time, anybody got any questions?
I do actually.
What's up?
So, when it comes to doing the trust, irrevocable or revocable, or whatever manner that you do it in, if you just go to the IRS website and apply for an EIN for the trust there, does it specify for you all the time if you're doing an irrevocable or a revocable or another type of trust, or do you have to like make sure that you make that clear in your paperwork?
You got to make it clear in your paperwork. You definitely got to make it clear because they're not just gonna have it on there. Um, but like for instance, you guys can have, like, if you're starting a trust, maybe your best friend or somebody you trust to handle the affairs. So it could be like you can appoint somebody to be your grantor, like maybe your friend or your sister or your oldest child or something like that. And you want to make sure there's people that you trust in your corner. So you definitely have to have a community, a small community of people to even operate a trust, because you can't necessarily do it on your own. You definitely cannot. You have to appoint somebody to be the grantor. You got to appoint trustees, and you have to have beneficiaries. So you want to have a small community, and this is why community and group economics is so important. And we're actually going to get into that at the end. But let's continue. Do y'all have any questions so far?
So like basically I can't operate a trust on my own.
Like with just you, just by yourself, no.
Really?
An irrevocable trust, yeah, but not. I'm sorry, revocable trust, yeah, but not irrevocable.
Mm.
And revocable trust, yes, but not irrevocable. So yeah. So we're
And what's
talking
the?
about an irrevocable trust right now.
Oh, okay, okay. Got you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I might have missed it. What's the difference between a revocable and irrevocable trust?
Turn left, then turn right.
Okay, y'all. This is what we're gonna do, y'all. So I want everybody to hold their questions. Because it's getting spicy and I knew y'all were gonna have so many questions. And this is great. This is great.
Then turn left. Turn left. Then KFC will be on the left.
And Shenelle, do you have anything you want to add in before I move on?
Yes, I would like to add that if you are looking for simple ways to help fund your trust, you can definitely leverage social media to help you do that by monetizing all of your accounts, by literally using your content to help generate coins that could just be passive income for your trust account. So if y'all didn't think about using social media in that way, definitely start thinking about it like that.
Yeah. For Bethany, R. Perfect. Thank you, madam.
Shenelle,
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes.
Shenelle, can I ask a question or make a suggestion? Not sure which one it is or which way I'm going, right? But in the regards of using social media and the information that she's giving us right now, right?
Okay.
And the strategies that Derek has been teaching and employing, you know what I'm saying, and I would say instilling within us for a minute. What do you think about if boom, 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 let's use Leon for example, right? Leon and Derica, their businesses come front and center for me. Strategies if they were to use the shock value and the conversation of wanting more and having access, right, with their platforms and using the information as they're learning it from the banker babe and all of these things, using that information now to redirect and target their people to purchase the things from them, because now you have access to this other information and now we can leverage that across social media to use this information to pull in other people. Does that sound like a sound strategy?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like a twofer. Like you learn the thing, and now let's figure out how to use the thing that I now know and using social media to use the fact that I know it, you guys don't. And I'm going to give you a lure, give you the bait. Use this shit you're teaching us as the bait to hook people in to what you do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, I got to play on that. Let me introduce you to the banker babe. So this is where having a network, having a community, you know what I'm saying, really comes in hand.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, guys, I actually have trust accounts set up at the bank. Like we have a service where we help get people's trust set up, trust documents that actually work. They can go take them and use them anywhere. The banks accept them, or anywhere. Um, so yeah, we offer those services. But anyway, I just want to move on to just kind of give y'all like just small actionable steps to just take to
Hey guys, is Britany breaking up for any of you guys? Is her audio bad
Absolutely.
or is it just me?
Yes, definitely breaking up there.
Yep.
Okay.
Breaking up.
So the
Britt,
next
let's get
thing
a
is
mic
get an
check.
EIN.
Brittany.
Okay, mic check. Can you hear me? Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you now. We can hear you now. Proceed.
Okay, good. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Can't hear you
Okay.
now.
You can't hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
no.
look, watch this, Britt. You driving, right? So look for your cell towers where you at, right?
Turn right onto Fenimore
Take
Drive.
it over for a second.
Drive in
I'm
a
gonna give you
quarter
15
mile.
minutes.
Turn right onto Valhalla Drive.
Okay, let me see.
Shenelle.
Yes, I'm here.
So with those social media strategies, right, that I just threw out there, right? What do you
Mhm.
think? Like, let me talk to the social media strategist, lady person. You know what I'm saying? What should get down? Tell the folks about you a little bit while we got you here.
Yeah, so for everyone who wasn't here when I earlier introduced myself, my name
Turn
is
right
Shenelle.
onto
I am a
Valhalla
social media
Drive.
manager and strategist. iPhone, I don't know what your name is. If you could kindly mute yourself, that
Continue
would be
for 1
great.
mile.
It sounds like you're driving and all of your GPS direction
Drive
keeps.
east. Drive east.
Sorry, didn't even know I was. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, no problem.
Trying to mute it now.
Yes, so everyone, I'm Shenelle. I'm a social media manager and brand strategist. And when it comes to social media, I'm just helping brands and entrepreneurs get to the bag on social as well. So just leveraging their platforms, helping them monetize their spaces, their content, especially. So in regards to the strategies that you were mentioning, Dante, yeah, you want to make sure that you're optimizing your content and literally just flooding those platforms with that kind of content and backing it up with some sort of system for you to have like a point of contact for everyone that's engaging with you, right? You don't want them to just land on your content and stay on your page. You want them to, catch you on your email or buy your product or book a call. So you definitely want to make sure that the front end is good with the content, and then you have some sort of system on the back end for you to get paid, for you to have some sort of touch contact, excuse me, so you can get in contact with people so they can eventually spend their money with you. And you don't want to just do that on one platform. You want to do that on as many as you can possibly, get your hands on. So Facebook, Threads, Instagram are like the easy three because they're all owned by Meta,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you also want to explore, TikTok. You want to explore even smaller Black-owned apps like Fanbase, right? Where you can optimize your content and get paid within the app. They have so many other ones like Spill It and what's the other? There's another few that I'm missing, but y'all
Oh,
get
they be having some names, don't they? Shit called Spill It.
yeah.
I
It
was
was
just
like
about to say we might need you to put a list in the Telegram chat because I ain't never heard of fan base or spill it.
Yeah, those are some Black-owned ones that are, trying to get on the level of a Facebook, a level of a, Twitter, but they, up and coming Black-owned. But yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we're, positioning our brands, positioning ourselves in those spaces so that we can get in contact with people who need our services and our products.
Hey, hey, Shenelle, let me ask you a question. Can I get personal? You mind?
Don't mind at all.
Okay. Do you like what you do? Do you like doing this shit?
I do. I think I have phases where it can be tiring,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the gist of it all is that I'm helping people like grow their businesses, and that's what I like the most. The fact that I'm able to help people find the very creative, very personal way that they can brand themselves on a platform and get to the bag.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I don't know, right? I'm allergic to lying, right? This shit is boring as fuck to me. Okay, I don't
What's
fucking want to know this shit,
boring?
huh?
What's boring to you?
Fucking trying to figure out social media, motherfucking looking to see how many insights, how many motherfuckers looked at this. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, all I want to know is you buying or not? You know what I'm saying? Give me to the next motherfucker, right? So you telling me that I'm just trying to piece this together, right? I'm not as slow as I look. And Sean Lamel said he feel the same way. I fucking can't stand this social media shit. I like real people, right?
And that's fine. And that's fine for you to like real people, right?
Because
But
I could buy you. Well, I can't buy you, but well, can I?
no, you can, but I mean, like,
Okay,
when we're
try.
talking about making, all right, so let me give a little more background. Like, so I personally love like video editing and like making movies and making short films. So there's an aspect of social media that I enjoy because I get to tap into my creative side. When we talking about, content creation and like making videos and like getting into the nitty-gritty of the details of making a production, I enjoy that personally. I get it, everyone doesn't love it, but we're in a place where we can't avoid it, right? And I feel like everyone should either employ someone or get the assistance from someone who does enjoy it like me, or just, you know, you know, you know, find the platform that works better for you.
Mm-hmm.
Every platform isn't meant for everyone. Like, yes, there is a big population on Instagram, but maybe you are a writer and you really, fuck with words, you have a way with words. Maybe you need to be on Threads, and maybe you need to be on TikTok, more heavier than the video facing platforms.
Okay, let me ask you this, right? And Brittany, let us know if you got back good reception or not, right? But and I don't want to start bust your hustle or bust your groove, Shenelle, right? But
Mm-hmm.
in the notion of with us in the GSM 2.0 and benchmark community, right? We always looking to try to, find ways that we can work collectively, work smarter, work easier, and get the greatest bang for our buck and output, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in the perfect world, right? If there's 10 people on this call and 10 people say, "Oh shit, Shenelle, I need your services," it's like, okay, Shenelle got 10 clients. But it's not the perfect world, right? This is the dynasty over here, right? We be doing our own shit. So in this world that we live in this vast network and community of people that we have, right? Um, think through something with me real quick. You down?
Yes.
Okay. So how you was explaining that if a person that is a skilled writer, right, and they like writing, but you have another person that's skilled in uh boom 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 in making the video, right? And then you have a person like yourself that is skilled in scheduling and knows how to create the calendars and do all of those things, right? Would it be, what do you think about like folks in the community coming together and collaborating on specific pages, whether they created a page and launched the page, or folks in the community coming together and looking and saying, I'm gonna just use Britany, right? So let's keep it home for tonight, right? And Britany the banker babe, her Instagram, and a group of people say, okay, we're going to collaborate and make this thing shuffle, right? And somebody's responsible for doing this. Somebody's responsible for curating the content. Somebody's responsible for creating the treatment. Okay, this piece of content, we should do this, should do this, should do this, boom. Okay, this person, this is how we're going to do the green screen. Like, do you think that would work within this community and make the workload easier and create a good outcome?
Absolutely, 1,000%. Once everyone knows where their strong suit is, once they know basically what they're responsible for, you have
Mhm.
someone who is putting all the content pieces together. You have people who are individually making the content. You have people who are, dedicating themselves to figuring out how to better position the content, how to better market the content, what buzzwords they need to include, what graphics, what sound effects, what, extra things they need to include into the content. You can absolutely, master and dominate a space
Mhm.
collectively.
Got you. Um, okay. So The other add-on to that would be, do you think, and I'm putting you on the spot, all right? I'm spot checking you.
Lord.
Do you think that you have the management skills to manage a team that's doing that? Just not 5 or 6 teams, just manage one team that's doing that thing.
Yes. I say yes because I'm doing it actively.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now now Shenelle, you know some of the stuff. You know I know a thing or two about a thing.
Yes. Yes.
So, you know what I mean? We building this ship as we going, you know what I'm saying? So we in the middle of the ocean, but the folks that's on this call with us, they watching us do it in real time. And hopefully, I'm doing this, hopefully somebody got a fucking, y'all seen Pulp Fiction when the motherfucker was like, look at the big brain on Brad. Somebody in this room got a big brain and y'all thinking, all right? If y'all not, then go eat lunch. It's dinner time. Go eat lunch, though. Now, here's the rub to it, though, Shenelle. You have an affiliate link with Derek. So
Yes.
if you were to do this, and I'm just using the hypothetical, right? Hypothetical. And any of you guys, you don't have to do this together, but I would suggest that you do and get with Shenelle, get with Britany, right? Or go with your own family, go call your cousin, call your nephew, call your 7 kids that you got to sit on your couch eating up and got pretzels in the folds of the couch. Go get them little motherfuckers, you know, and do something. But because you have an affiliate link, if you were to do the same thing around the banking industry, around credit, financial services, right? And the group did this and propped Britany up, right? And when I say prop up, like use her as the leverage, right? But also made content pushing Derek's products using the strategy and make the link in the bio your link. So when people go there and get this information, they're like, oh, wait a minute, there's this whole thing I could be teaching my kids. There's this curriculums about this other stuff. Now, as a collective, you know what I'm saying, y'all making 50% off of what gets sold there on top of the other stuff. Do y'all see? Well, I'm not asking y'all. I'm asking you, Shenelle, for right now. And then I want to hear from the group. Shenelle, do you see how this is a win on top of a win on top of a win?
I do see.
Am I tripping again? Because you know they may be telling me I be tripping. Is this another one of my tripping moments?
It's not a tripper moment. It's very much an on the spot moment, but it ain't, it's not a tripper moment at all.
Because Shenelle, I don't be tripping. Okay, thank you. Look at me and God. Happy Sunday, y'all. So for the folks that's listening, right, they just heard all of that shit, right? What made sense, or what part of it make you say like that nigga's a bozo? Talk to me, y'all. JG, what up?
Can y'all hear me?
And now we can.
Now.
Okay, good. I'm gonna let y'all answer Dante's question first.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Or they don't want to answer it because nobody want to tell me that I'm a bozo. It's okay, y'all. I don't bite. Tell me.
It's not. I want to know kind of like what does that look like? So I'm listening to what you're saying. You're saying leverage a skill. So somebody who may write well, somebody who may do video well, somebody who may edit well, and then Shenelle comes and boosts that. So that's kind of working together. And then I don't understand what else you're saying.
Okay, so what Shenelle would be boosting, right? I see what you're saying with the boost of Shenelle. Shenelle would be managing it, right? So the first thing that the collective would do, right? And I'm just going to use this room that we're in right now for the example, right? But use this example, and as I give it, and if need be, hold it up to, you know what I mean, people on your job, hold it up to your friend group, right? Hold it up to your family, hold it up to people in your church if you're on the deacon board or whatever, right? So in this room right now, you got two fly to be grounded. You got Britany, you got iPhone, you got JG, you got Rod, you got Leon, you got Mama Stop Whining, you got Minister Mike, you got Sean Lamel, you got Sean Foster, you got Shenelle, you got Jada Baby, you got me. right? So just in this group alone right now, you got Sean Foster, you got Sean Lamel, right? Both of those two guys are good at creating content, right? Different types of content, right? But they're both good at it. You have Derica, who's fucking cooking shit on the internet right now, right, with content creation, and so is Leon. But they make content that's a little bit different as well, right? So taking this group, you would say, okay, these are the content creators, right? Now you have Ra. I believe that you're a good writer, and let's just say JG is a good writer. So creating the captions and the hashtags and all those things that will go with those videos, right? Um, Now you have, and I'm gonna use JG again for this one, right? There's a person in the group that I believe has the ability to look at a video or see something on one video and like, okay, how could I repurpose that? Or what would I do to use that to sell this? So he would be the person that would basically like be writing the treatments, okay, and giving the vision. Now that you've got your core team of people, now, what is it that this site does? That's where Shenelle would come in at, right? And it's like, okay, on Instagram, we have Money Making Mondays, Thirsty Thursdays, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever the calendar that she creates, and we know how many times a day we're posting, you know what I'm saying? And the content that needs to be created for that page to make it through the month, right? And what we're looking for. And then you're going to have Shenelle and maybe Jade and Ra that's going to go over the analytics, right, and be able to meet back with the crew and be like, okay, this is what we're doing, this is what we need to step up on, this is what we see people like. Let's try this out on Twitter. On take this same video, put it on TikTok for 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? And let's change one thing or two things about it. Let's see how it does there before we put it onto the Facebook page, right? So that's where Shenelle and her skill set with understanding social media and what the group should be putting up. That's what they would do. So that's it in a nutshell, and just using this group's aesthetics that we have right now. But you could take that same philosophy and mirror it to the banking industry, to the hair care industry, to any fucking industry, and it will do you much better to now work in tandem with other people. And I'm gonna use Zig Ziglar, right? One of his lines that I always quote is that he said, "Yo, I can do 100% of the work, or I can get 100 motherfuckers and get them all to do 1% of the work." I'm the motherfucker that like to go get 100 niggas and low riders, and everybody do a thing, and we get somewhere. That's me. Did I answer your question, Ra, or did I just go around the bush and didn't tell you shit?
So, I mean, you pretty much said the same thing I said. We get it all together and we leverage something. But in terms of like you're saying, as far as financing, finding somebody else, but have the videos or whatever the finished product be about financing. And then you brought on using the code, or using your affiliate link.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you want me to explain that part? Which part? Which part are you not clear about? If you sound like you telling me that you're clear.
I understand leveraging each person to complete a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that whole that's completed, the people are going to see that end result, and then they're going to click on a button, and that particular button will go to DG's site, and then that person will get the incentive.
Yeah. So in that scenario, with me putting the affiliate conversation into it, right? The affiliate, uh, the videos that promote Derek stuff, right, would not be like the only imagery or the only information that's up there, right? Because it's a page that you could literally take, and if there was this group and you're propping up Britany, right? But alongside Britany, Britany teaches a class with Linda and Derica. So when you go click the link in the bio, right, you'll be able to go to that one page and Derica's on the management team for that page, and her interests are aligned on that page as well, right? So there's different things that you could create a page for that aligns everybody's interests, but you sprinkle in the medicine, that the Derek Grace medicine, into that content calendar. And when a person clicks, sees that video, and it's like, oh shit, that's a good video, right? They click it, and then they go click the link in the bio, and then they can go make a purchase. But there's going to be other videos that they're going to, as Shenelle was saying, like you want to point the people somewhere. So you're pointing them to the link in the bio. You're telling them to text a number to something, right? And that page is now generating stuff in different ways all the time. It depends on what a person lands on and what tickles their fancy.
Got it.
Y'all, let me finish up this segment.
Yes, ma'am.
So we talked about choosing a trustee. The next thing you want to do is, someone mentioned, get an EIN number for the trust. That is correct. You want to go to the IRS website and apply for an employer identification number. It's needed to open a bank account for the trust. Then you want to gather your trust documents. You'll need a notarized copy of the trust agreement, the EIN, and the ID for the trustee. And then 5, visit your bank or credit union. Just make an appointment with your banker and tell them you want to come in and open an irrevocable trust account. Present all your documentation, and then you want to fund the account. Start by transferring the funds or assets into the trust account, and ensure all contributions are labeled correctly. A gift to the trust or whatever. Now, if your account is in your name and you get sued, your money is gone. But if it's in an irrevocable trust, they can't touch what you no longer own. Think of the trust as a safe with rules. You don't have the key, the trustee does. But you decide what's inside and who benefits. Now, the closing statement I have for you guys is, if you've been stacking your money and building your assets, you don't just need a savings account. You need protection, structure, and strategy. An irrevocable trust gives you all 3. It says, this money is not just for me, it's for my legacy, and no one can touch it unless I say so. Now, tonight, everybody, I challenge each of you to take that next step. Set an appointment with your bank teller or banker and talk to your trust attorney or someone who, if you don't have a trust, I really do advise, getting that set up, and not just for the sake of your money, but the sake of all your assets, everything that you own. If you have a legacy, if you have children, you have grandchildren on here, you want to make sure that your legacy is in place. So I challenge each of you to take that next step. Like I said, set an appointment with your banker, because having money is one thing, but protecting it and passing it on with intention is what separates the wealthy from the wise. Ask yourself, will my money survive me or die with me? Let's make sure that all y'all money and all y'all assets live on for your legacy to see and to benefit from. But it starts with your trust. Can't have legacy without trust. Okay, y'all. So that's the ending of my segment. If y'all have any questions, I don't mind opening the floor, or for us to get back into kind of what Dante was gonna say. The only thing I was gonna add after this was just like group economics, and just like the importance of it. Raw, I would say, knows me from before. Me and Raw go way back. And me and Raw was already deep into ministry. Raw, you don't mind if I share a little bit, like, about how we really like
No,
kind
not
of
at all.
yeah. So yeah, me and Raw go back. We have ministry. we were in the ministry together, y'all. We were really on that group economic stuff. I'm talking about meeting of minutes. We had a whole board of trustees, a whole board of everybody, right? Raw had their own place, knew what their job was. We would meet every Monday or Thursday of the week. We would record our meetings. We had an account. We was able to build our account, Raw. I know, Raw, we had separated eventually, but Raw, we had got that account up over $20,000, our ministry account. And how do we do that? We leverage different investment vehicles. But yeah, Raw, we really so when Raw and y'all hear me and Raw talk about group economics, we actually live that through a ministry. And it starts through ministry, it starts through trust. When it comes to, group economics and how to put your money together, put your skills together, put your credit together, put all of that together. You want to build a relationship, but the great way I like to go about it is through ministry. And again, that's also Raw knows that's something that me and Minister Kaneem offer as a service as well. We've been doing that for a couple years now. So I'm gonna close it out with that, y'all. The Banker Babe, y'all, I have so much love and passion for what I do. Like I said, Raw knows me from way back, from when I was really in the Discord, doing my thing, adding value, really on this type timing. And this is again, Raw, why I joined this community to kind of bring that same value over here. So it's just a lot different, where I think, Raw, you knew me as the credit guru. Now I'm not just doing, it's not really about credit for real. It's more so about financial literacy altogether.
Yes.
Yes. So did anybody have any questions? I did drop an answer in the chat. I forget who asked that question. I'll read it out loud. I said, the main difference between a revocable and irrevocable trust lies in the degree of control and flexibility the grantor, the person creating the trust, retains. In a revocable trust, the grantor can modify or revoke the trust at any time, while an irrevocable trust, once established, generally cannot be changed or revoked without significant legal hurdles like court approval or the consent of all beneficiaries. So yeah, again, a lot of people came on late. I have a book called Mastering the Basics of Personal Finance, and I'll talk a lot about all this stuff: trust, retirement, banking, where to bank with, why you should bank with them. I give tips, strategies. I talk about credit. I talk about budgeting, managing your money, all the basic things that you could think of when it comes to financial literacy. It's literally the entire basic board. So we can just master the basics of all.
You gone
If
again,
we could
Brittany.
just
We
educate
can't hear you.
ourselves on all that stuff I just named, just to a basic level, we
You breaking up, Brittany. We can't hear you.
can go so far. Check, mic check my now. I don't think they can hear me because can y'all hear me now? Yeah, bad service area.
Yep, we can hear you now.
You can hear me now? Okay, cool. Do y'all have any questions?
Brittany, I don't know if you've seen, there was a question in the chat. Someone asked, what if someone sues the trustee?
Oh. They can sue him all day, but if his funds is locked in a trust account, he's not the owner of that account. The trust is. So there's really not, they can take his assets, that's whatever's in his, if he has a personal checking account or personal savings account somewhere, they'll be able to liquidate that. But if he's someone established, meaning he has a trust, an irrevocable trust, they can't do anything with that, unfortunately. Were y'all able to hear that?
So we heard
Yeah, we heard
we
it.
heard the very last piece what you said.
Yeah, so if they have an irrevocable trust, like if their assets and their funds are set up in an irrevocable trust account, they can sue the trustee all day, but there's nothing they can do about those funds that's in that irrevocable trust account. They could get them for his funds that's in an account where he's set up as the owner. Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if he's set up on that account as an owner and the tax liability is on him, then he is liable. They can liquidate those funds. But if he has a trust account set up and he's just a trustee of that account, they can't do anything with that irrevocable trust account. Unfortunately. Were y'all able to hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the last time I will be on the road for my classes, y'all. I learned my lesson.
Okay.
Any other questions, y'all? I'm looking in the chat to see. So yeah, the trustees like the manager, right? They just manage the account. They don't own it. They're not the owner. So they
So
can't. Go ahead, Rob.
I was just gonna give an example. Like you are a manager at McDonald's. If McDonald's gets sued, there's nothing that you are responsible for. If you get sued, there's nothing that McDonald's is responsible for. So, you know, it separates you from whatever the entity is.
Right. And you guys, like, for example, I am now an assistant branch manager for my bank. No longer considered the relationship banker. I'm now the ABM, the assistant branch manager. So if my branch gets sued, I'm not held liable. The branch is the bank, First National Bank, not the CEO, not the employees. Does that make sense? Drop a one in the chat. Okay, yeah, let me drop the link to the book. And when you guys click on the link to the book, it takes you to my website where you can see like how I offer trust services on there, and there's other services that are on there that you can help. And again, I have trust accounts set up. I don't mind having a class where I kind of show y'all a little bit, but like again, that's my tangible, you know, uh assets again for me to be able to help my community. So again, I offer that service all day. If y'all need a trust documents, a trust setup that actually works, that's recognized, that's honored and respected, again at the bank or wherever, I offer that for sure. Because I heard a lot the last class, a lot of people have mentioned how like they have a trust, documents, but they don't really know what to do with them, or like if they're not accepted or whatever. Jay, you were gonna say something? Jade the babe?
I'm sorry, I just hopped back in. I don't even know where y'all were. I apologize.
It's okay.
I did have a question. I don't know if you answered it. Were y'all doing the Q&A part yet?
Yeah, we are actually on that part, and I had answered in the chat. Jade, I think that was your question I answered in the chat. I had read it already. You want to take a look real quick?
I
If it's
looked. I
not,
can't see it. It's not there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she's not gonna be able to see it.
okay, hold on, let
She
me.
just came in.
So did you ask about what if the trustee is sued?
No, I think she
I
asked the
add
difference
the
between the.
yes, a
Yeah, that's
revocable or
that.
irrevocable.
Yep, that's your question I answered. I knew it was somebody's. I couldn't remember who. Let me tag you in it, Jade, so you can see it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did anybody else have a question?
I do have another question.
Yes.
When it comes to like funding a trust or starting a trust, do you have to have a certain amount of money? Do you have to have a certain amount that you're putting in?
No, ma'am. You can start your trust account with $25 if that's what you have. You can fund it with gold, silver, whatever. You can put whatever you want in your trust account. Like I said, I have a trust account. I actually have a couple different trust accounts. And I, as of right now, I just put like, debt notes in the trust right now, but that's not the only thing that's in the trust. Like I have other assets in the trust, like gold and silver and all that other stuff.
So how do they accept the gold and silver? Do they just, I mean, as far as the receipt is concerned? Is it like a certificate of
Right.
deposit?
Yeah, so you wouldn't put the gold and silver in your trust bank account. You would just hold it privately in the trust. So you want to make sure you have documentation that proves you put it on deposit of the trust. Now the trust owns that property. Make sure you and here's another thing, guys. I don't want y'all to overcomplicate it. It's all about documentation. When it comes to a trust, minutes of meeting and documentation paperwork is going to be your best friend. Everything has a paper trail. And when it comes to your trust, everything is a paper trail. If you appoint somebody, you want to make sure you have a minutes of meeting recorded, and you want to make sure it's recorded on documentation. Because when you take it to the bank, and you might say Sarah Green is no longer a trustee on this account, the bank wants to see minutes of meeting. We want to see the proof, or we need to see. Okay, well, Sarah was removed from the board. Who was placed? Who's the new trustee on the board? Like, it's all about your paperwork. Drop a number 6, because 6 is a powerful number. Drop that in the chat, y'all, if y'all understand the importance of having documentation and minutes of meeting when it comes to having a trust. Because if you don't have you can't just say I have a trust set up and you don't have no minutes of meeting, you don't have no documentation whatsoever. You don't have no trust. Trust is just in your mind. Where's your paper trail? Where's the proof? Y'all have any other questions? Can y'all hear me well?
Yes, I could hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if y'all don't have any other questions for me pertaining to a trust, I just want to give y'all a little spoiler.
We can't hear you now, Brittany.
Robot. Nope, robot.
We are going to dive deep. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
What
get
about
you.
now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about this, y'all. Oh my goodness, I feel horrible. But I was saying for next week's class, I'm not going to really tell y'all what we're going to talk about, but I'll give y'all a little spoiler alert. All right. So, what I really want to talk about next week is group economics. I really, really want to talk about that. And when I want to talk about some ways and some strategies on bringing that to real life. Like, what does that look like on a financial aspect when it comes to group economics and getting a pot of land or putting your money together and getting our first real estate project for, I don't know, the Grace Benchmark Ministry or whatever. Like, we're going to talk about this because there's too many of us on here to not even consider, for us not to consider this. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. And if y'all don't have any questions, drop a number 1 in the chat again if y'all are excited for next week's class. If y'all enjoyed this week's class, drop a number 2. And I'm going to pass it over to Shenelle. Were y'all able to hear me? Or was that a robot again?
Yes, no,
Nah, we
we
heard
hear
you.
you. People dropping in the chat now.
Okay. Oh yeah, y'all. I'm gonna add I'm gonna pin the website in here. I just realized I didn't do that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
Yes, y'all. And if y'all have questions in regards to how y'all can leverage social media to help fund your trust accounts, definitely don't be a stranger. Hit me up on Instagram and all your social media platforms at Hey Shenelle. I'll also drop that in the chat for y'all. And yeah, hit me up with any of your social media questions.
I really appreciate y'all joining class tonight. Um, it shows me that there's a lot of people that really want to change y'all financial situations. And again, that's what the bankers at your banks are there for. So leverage your bank. If y'all haven't had a conversation with your banker yet, definitely do that. I know a lot of people in here have asked questions about like how you can get started with my bank. So my bank is First National Bank of PA. There's a couple. I think there's some in like North Carolina, South Carolina, but we're not a really big bank. However, we do offer so many products that you can leverage online, and we have what's called an e-store. So like on the e-store, you can it's like a shopping cart kind of thing, like a shopping center. And you can add different products and services to your cart and check out. Like, so if you're interested in just like a checking account, you can check out on the e-store and open your first checking account. And you would have to fund it when you open it online, you have to fund it with at least $50. However, I could still be your point of like your banker. So like for instance, if you had any questions about whatever, the bank and your maybe why you have a charge on your account, or maybe you just want to know like what your uh I'm going through a tunnel. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Can y'all hear me well?
Yes, we get you.
Yes.
So maybe you just have just regular questions about your account, wire transfers, um, just regular transfers, online banking, maybe the homeowners program, whatever it is you have questions about. I would still be able to be your point of contact. So I definitely, I mean, if you're interested in opening a bank account at Minister, you had mentioned that, for sure, get with me. I don't mind like you over the phone, helping you navigate the e-store
Yeah.
so that you can check out, and get your first account started for sure.
I want to set up a trust account and
Um,
a state account. You could do that online with your bank.
so
A living
an estate
estate.
and
A
trust
living a
account,
living estate.
probably not.
No.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
get
see a
with me
lot of.
after this call, Minister, and we'll
Okay.
navigate the store. Can you hear
All
me?
right. I get you.
Okay. But yes, y'all, if y'all have like I know Jade has mentioned she's
We losing you.
with
We
with
losing you, Brittany.
reach out
The
to your
robot.
I know y'all, this is horrible. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I know, robot, right?
You in the mountains. You in the mountains?
I am, y'all. I'm on the road, but again, next week I will not be on the road. I won't be on the road for tomorrow's class either. And Do anybody else have any questions about banking or about, the marketing that Shenelle was talking about? Or even what Dante's crazy self was talking about?
Where he at? He gone.
What
I
was
know he's
Dante talking
quiet.
about?
Where he at? Bring him back.
So Dante was talking about the
Yo,
affiliate.
y'all was calling me.
Yes, we
Yeah,
Tell
come
me
was.
hype the
something.
crowd up. Hype us up. Come
Hype
on,
us
man.
out. Yeah, niggas. Come off. Let's unmute yourselves. Everybody, come off mute. Make some noise, motherfuckers. I don't know what's going on. Whatever we're doing about it. I don't know what y'all talking about. Who that? Quail, Mungo, come off mute, man. Beat the horn. Man. Tell them motherfuckers move. How much money you make today, Mungo?
I gotta count it.
She got
Oh,
land
that's
and
talking about
all
she
that.
in,
She
she in
doing
the
it
accountant
big,
shit,
man.
y'all. Come on. You make some noise for Mungo.
I got yo. I want to be
Cause
like
now
her when I
she's
grow
making
up,
that
man.
money. She could put her
Too much
money
space.
in the irrevocable trust.
I'm
Yeah.
running the streets right now, guys. As you can see, I'm meeting the plug. Okay, I'm clocked out for the day.
I know that's right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got the plug in the building, or the plug close to the building.
Now she could go put those funds in the irrevocable trust account.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely I need to I have my entity set up, but I do not have an account. I definitely need to get on that.
Hey, yo, Brittany, what y'all was calling me for? Y'all want me to get y'all hype about what? What's the deal? It's almost 8. What time is it? It's I can't
We
even read.
we were done. We were wrapping everything up.
All right.
And
I
I don't think
heard y'all
anybody had
talking
any.
about buying some land and coming together, some group economics. I heard some dope shit, man. I wasn't paying attention, but I heard some shit. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see this recording. You know what I mean? Hey,
Uh-huh.
who coming back next week for Sunday School Extended, man? Make some noise.
Make some noise.
You know what I'm saying? Legally
Yes,
attractive to everyone. She said me.
Beep, 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 beep.
Mhm.
Bloop. Hype me up.
All right.
Hype
Is
me.
Erica here? I need a screenshot of who here. So if you here and you want the recording, you know what I'm saying, just DM me. No, nigga. You don't move. You say fuck your head. Fuck out of here, nigga. Hey, excuse me, I got a nigga trying to leave out the room. You know what I'm saying? The fuck wrong with him? Shit, slick, really,
And
about
Dante, why
attitude,
can't I
nigga.
take my video? Why can't I show myself? It says I cannot because you disabled me.
I probably did some shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why. You know what I mean? I don't know what I did, but I'm gonna undo it. We're gonna fix that. All right. So next
Uh-huh.
week, right? Next week, prayerfully, hopefully, requestfully, you know what I'm saying? We all show up to Sunday School Extended, right? Show up with some motherfucking pen, paper, notepads, you know what I'm saying? Cammed on, you know what I'm saying? Because we got some shit, right? We got some shit we gonna show y'all. All right, for the folks that's still here, right? When you get a second, if somebody could type it, put this in the chat for me. BAF, www.baf.solutions. Okay? It's the Black Achievement Fund. If you got some time, go check it out. All right. Thank you, Ra. Go check out the Black Achievement Fund. I'm the program director for the Black Achievement Fund, just to give you some context. I'm the Philadelphia program director, right? So go check them out. We're gonna get busy next week, y'all. All right.
Yes.
I'm out of here.
Definitely go
All
check
right.
that out, y'all.
Yeah.
I am a member of the Black Achievement Fund, and there is some very, very vital information over there.
All
At
right.
BAF.
On.
All right, y'all. Well, later. Have a great night, and I'll see y'all for next Sunday School Extended.
All right. Have a good night. Appreciate you.
Have a good night, Minister. We'll connect.
Bye-bye.